Ayo and the Serpent of the Spring. Once upon a time, in a small village nestled in the forests of Nigeria, there lived a woman who had the most unusual companion: a snake. This was no ordinary snake. It was as golden as the morning sun and could understand the language of humans. The woman had found the snake as a hatchling, orphaned and alone, and had cared for it as one of her own. As the years passed, the snake grew into a magnificent creature with scales that shimmered in the sunlight. The villagers, aware of this unusual partnership, both respected and feared the bond between the woman and the snake. They called her Ayo, the sister of the snake, and she was known far and wide for her wisdom and her unique companion. One dry season, a severe drought struck the land. The crops withered and died, the rivers shrank to mere trickles, and the people suffered greatly. The village elders, desperate to save their people, decided to consult Ayo and her snake, believing their unique connection to nature might provide a solution. Ayo spoke to her snakey, who listened attentively and then slithered away into the forest. For 3 days and nights, the snake travelled through the underbrush, over hills and across dry riverbeds. On the 4th day, it returned and led Ayo and a group of villagers to a hidden spring deep in the forest, which the drought had spared. The villagers were overjoyed and quickly built a canal to channel the water back to the village. The snake had saved them, and Ayo's status grew even greater. However, with admiration, envy also grew in the hearts of some. A young man, jealous of Ayo's influence and eager to prove himself, challenged the sanctity of the snake, calling it mere superstition and an obstacle to progress. He argued that relying on such old beliefs was holding the village back. The elders, unsettled by the young man's words, debated their next course of action. Ayo, calm and confident, offered a solution. She proposed a test. The snake would lead the young man to another source of water, proving its power and the strength of their bond. If it succeeded, the village would continue to respect their ancient ways. If not, Ayo would leave the village. Reluctantly, the young man agreed. He followed the snake through the forest for a whole day, under the scorching sun. Just as he was about to collapse from exhaustion, the snake stopped. With its tail, it tapped on the ground, and suddenly water sprouted forth from a spot previously parched. The young man was astounded and returned to the village with a changed heart, speaking of Ayo's wisdom and the snake's true power. The village rejoiced, and from then on, they revered not only nature but also the ancient bonds that connected them to it. Ayo and her snake continued to live in the village, and she taught the people the importance of living in harmony with all creatures. The tale of Ayo and her golden snake passed into legend, reminding generations of the balance between change and tradition and the wisdom that nature holds.